Come on in, I'll show you the fish crib. This is my home away from home. You know, basically my fishing crib where I keep all my fishing stuff, my deer heads, everything involved with the fishing world, some hunting stuff. But I built this thing about 3-4 years ago. It's 24 by 48. It's got 12-foot ceilings, in-floor heat, so I can keep it heated all winter long, and it feels super nice in here when you're rigging boats in the winter time. And it'll fit a truck and a boat fairly easily, so it fits my purpose very well. But it's got everything a guy would need in case the wife kicks you out. You gotta have a place to stay. So we'll start over here on this far wall. You know, basically this is my bass wall. I try and keep my bass and walleye separate because I do fish for both. So basically all my bass rods and reels are right here, and I get asked a lot about these rod holders that I use. So it's just a spring-loaded little hatch that you can keep your rods hanging up real easy. You can stagger them so they're not touching each other, and it's just a real easy spring-loaded rod holder. I think I got them off TikTok of all places, and works great. You can buy them in 4-packs like this, so there's 9, 18, 27, 36 rods right there. Keeps it all nice and clean. Everything is off the floor, so I can sweep underneath it. I can vacuum. But as I come about a little bit further here, this is kind of a bass and walleye wall. Put up a little slat board. Keep all my Selmo-plastics organized. This is all kind of backstock, so I know if I come home from a tournament and I need more Wagasagu color, I can grab some of those. And then here's all the 0Z2s from Strike King. All sizes there, pretty much. This is all backstock. 3-inch, 3.5, 4s, 5s, that kind of thing. Got a few archery targets laying down here just because I like to shoot a lot of archery in the shop during the winter. It keeps my arms loose for shooting 3D, that kind of thing. And then a few backstocks from Selmo. We got some Selmo Hornets, some of their free divers in different sizes, that kind of thing. Nothing too crazy there. And then I put up a bunch of shelving for different items, of course. Got all my coolers stashed here. Extra bait casters for bass fishing, extra plastics for bass fishing, extra storage bins for tackle, extra bags with all my stuff in it that I need for the truck. And then when you come back to here, this is where I kind of keep my bins, because when I back my truck up into here, my truck stops right about here, so I can just grab bins and throw them in the back of the truck, or pull them out of the truck and throw them on the floor. It makes changing tackle a lot much easier. So. Top shelf, of course, is for all the good stuff. Any top 10s in the championships go up there. I got a couple Prices Right plaques way up on top there with the big checks. First place team in the MWC championship. That was my first big win right there in 2000. What does it say? Mississippi River Red Wing, Minnesota, May 4th through the 6th. That was kind of the start of my career right up there. A couple more top 10s in the championship. 2007 Ranger Cup champ trophy. But as we move further along on the shelves here, this is kind of where I keep my backstock for walleye stuff. Plastics, crankbaits, jig boxes, all the extra stuff that I don't necessarily need to have in the truck, but easy access to them. This is all my whitewater gear here that I keep nice and handy. I can take it in and out of the boat, in and out of the truck. Super simple. Keep all my rain gear, my extra jackets, anything I need from whitewater there. And then just extra parts and pieces, extra life jackets, extra cables from Garmin, power pole adapters for mounting on the jack plate for my power pole blades. more extra Garmin parts, extra seats, boat cover. This is all just kind of laying around right now, but just all extra stuff here. And another item I have in my shop is a rolling workbench. I actually built this myself just with extra parts and pieces that I had after we got done building this. And I put it on caster wheels just so I can move it around the shop if I need to do a deep clean. Also, my cabinets on the back wall are all on rollers too, so I can move them out of the way and clean the floor if I need be. So the most important part of my shop that I built is this workbench right here. You know, for example, before I install my trolling motor on my boat, I would lay it on the table, put the live scope deucer on here, run the cables all the way through, get it all prepped, and then take it off the table and install it on the boat. But just gives you a good place to work on things and to have a good party too. If people come over to the shop to watch the Super Bowl, we have all kinds of food and drink on this thing. So getting into the good part, obviously I like to shoot archery. I keep my bow in here. It's about 16 yards to shoot from corner to corner, so I do that a lot. A lot of deer heads, of course, you see. Some memorabilia for pictures. This was kind of a cool moment. This was my 2016 National Walleye Tour Championship in Mobridge, and one of my sponsors took those pictures, sent me that plaque. It's a special moment. Finally got the first big Pro-Am win. Shout out to Joe Okada there, who took second in that event. One of my good friends. Another shot that Robert Cardenas took of me going down the river in Lake Sharp. But obviously the deer heads are surrounding us. We can go through some of them later on. Got the fridge. Got to have some bush lights in there. 24 pack of Point Light. Shout out Point Light, pretty good stuff. Comes to the cupboards on the back here. I actually bought these off, I think it was on Facebook Marketplace, but they came out of a doctor's office. And I just keep all my extra lines and stuff in here, keep everything organized so I know what I have, what I don't have. This is all odds and ends, all my Tupperware for my crawlers, leeches, extra extension cords, any tools that I need, extra bolts, big packages of heavy bolts, zip ties, just anything I need for rigging boats, keeping everything going. This side of the cabinet is all monofilament and fluorocarbon mixed in there. Got some extra lead core lines. Of course, you got to have the TV, you know, I can't live without that. Toolbox, keep all the tools. And then coming over to this side, it's kind of where all my rigging stuff is. All my extra wire for marine grade wires for doing all my electronic mounts, all my line wire strippers, nuts, bolts, chargers, you name it, extra screws, same thing there, extra parts and pieces that I may need for anything rigging wise. All my tools I carry is just simple tools, vices, anything I may need, Dremels, heat guns, grinders, all stored on this side over here. Extra rods and reels when you run out of room. This is a boiler system. This runs the shop floor that keeps my shop nice and heated all year round when needed. But some more memorabilia up there from Lake Oahe. Caught that in an X-Bite shoot a few years ago. A couple good friends there with me. And just extra odds and ends here. I got 2 props sitting here, some power pole paddles, boat bumpers. Still haven't figured out a good place to put all my trolling rods. These are 10.5 foot loose trolling rods. Lead core, straight braid, segmented lead core. Everything kind of sits in this corner for now. But as we get over to this part of the wall, this is kind of my bass section where I keep most of the bass stuff. Minus the Salmo high glides I keep here, just because that's the last space I had for them. But this is all bass stuff, bass crankbaits, jigs, all the plastics, terminal tackles, drop shots, tubes, bass cranks, jerk baits, pretty much anything bass fishing sits on this section here. More trolling rods as we go down the line. Those are all from Lake Erie just recently, which I brought along but didn't use many of. And then all my walleye spinning gear and trolling gear sits on this wall. I've got the same mounting system here with the spring-loaded clips that just hold them on the wall. Starting out with 610 Lew's Signature Series, 7 foot, 7.2, 7.6, and I've got my rigging rods here from Lew's. These are basically Lindy rigging with using big chubs, that kind of thing. And then we go into more trolling rods through this section, mainly for straight monofilament, and then we've got all my bottom bouncer rods here. We've got half of them loaded up with monofilament and half of them loaded up with straight braid. So everything's easy. I can just take them out of here, slide them off the rack, throw them right in the boat, and I'm ready to go fishing again. So kind of set it up that way just to kind of show people how I rig my shop and keeps everything organized. I know where everything is. I know how much backstock I have if I need to replenish, and there you have it. That's my fish crib, and I put the sign up right there for you guys. It says bait shop, and that's what it is.